uh, John Loomer suggests for time trigger, which the earlier one failed that we created. So I will go here, FP 1 minute time, right? FP 1 minute time, it failed. I will click here, FP 1 minute time, and I will delete this. Now let's see how John Loomer says. He tells it name blog, okay? This, click this. I want to name it FP. Then I will click here. Then select timer trigger type. Oh, create a timer trigger. Oh, this is a trigger. This is not tag. Scroll depth trigger. Okay. Okay. Timer trigger. So, right, I will stop this. Discard. Let me go here. But my point is, we have already created trigger. Whatever it is, let's say I have created this trigger. Now create a trigger for scroll depth and timer trigger. Oh, hmm. Let me do this. Create a timer trigger. So I will go here, trigger, name it new, blog, select timer, interval is 30 millisecond, 3000. For a use 30,000, unit tens 100, unit tens 100, 1000, 30,000 milliseconds. So this is unit tens 100, 30,000 milliterms. Limit is 6 times because we want to 30, 60, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. Set the limit as 6. So I set the limit as 6. Then it is telling that set the page contains. Have decided to focus on blog post, but this is again optional. You could skip this and it could execute on any page. This is event name is gtm.timer. Event name is gtm.timer, right? Uh, hmm, he's telling that one second. Page path contains blog, but here I have written blog. So page path contains. Now, if I open this, is that oh no, the blog is moving, it's not there. That should not be. Anyhow, so then I will tell mm, one second, I will go here. I will have one second. Which path? No. Page URL uh, matches race dot. I think that was it. Any. Right, I will ask Rafti about this. I save this. Hmm. So that is any that we can look into later. Let's break it into pieces. Once complete will not happen. Hmm. Right. Some timers. What is this? The six. Some all timers. Some timers. GTM event. Let me see if it is there. Some timers. Fire this trigger when an event occurs. Now we will again go back, display, discard all these changes, and go to variables first. Base pixel is done. Create variables. There are a couple of variables that we created during the past. If you haven't created them yet, let's do it now. We need pixel. There are a couple of pixel now, right? Create variable called DLV using data layer. DLV GTM timer event. I go to variable configure. Sorry, variable. I go this. I go this. Data time level variable. Right. Then GTM time interval. This is the 2. GTM timer event. Number. Right, I save this. I come here, do this. And I save this. Now I go and create new. I delete this. I timer interval. I click this. I come here. I choose GTM timer interval. GTM.timer interval. Data layer. GTM.timer interval. And I save this. These are done. Now I go and I click this. I go here. I click this. I name this as this. I click here. Click data level variable. I come here and I apply this. Third one, GTM scroll threshold. GTM scroll threshold, and I save this. Done. Now I will go here, create a scroll depth. Create a trigger and name it blocks of it. Create a trigger in Google Drive Manager and name it blog scroll 250%. Select. Now I go here, go to tags. No, he's telling to create trigger. Sorry, trigger. So I go and create trigger. Click new. I tell this, not block, tell this FP scroll to 50%. Right? Now I go scroll depth, trigger, select scroll depth, vertical, and I give 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I go here 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Is that how it is? Yes. Enable this trigger on window load. Hmm. Enable this trigger on window load. Some pages, all pages. I will keep it in all pages. He will tell some pages and blog. Right? Hmm. So what do you name this? I will name this John Loomer. John Loomer. Scroll depth, and I save this. Now I create John Loomer. Then I create another, and this though I have done. I, hmm, this is done. Now next come to create timer trigger. Right. Uh, created create a new trigger in Google Tag Manager. John Loomer. So John Loomer. Right, John Loomer. 30, 60, 90 seconds. Right. That is what I will click. Come here. And that is how I will name it. Next, I will come here and then select the timer trigger type. Select the timer trigger type. Right now, then for interval use 30,000 milliseconds. 30 unit tens 100 30,000 milliseconds. Intervals is 6 because we have 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Array. Then by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 150 is also there. We have missed out. 1, 3, 4, 5. 150 will be also there. 6. So that is there, right? Some timers event number. This was what which was not appearing. Right. Some timers like click here GTM A B C D. No, choose built-in variable. এটা কোথা থেকে পাবো? For this trigger, when event occurs, all of the conditions are true. Fire this trigger when an event occurs and all these conditions are true. GTM timer event number. DLV. GTM timer event number does not contain 5. Is it this? Acha, limit 6. I don't know what we are doing, I don't know, but let's do. Why you can't save it? What time is? Then this condition missed. Acha, what is the condition? Each contains. Acha. Hmm. Centric.tech, our key starts with does not contain 5. This is save. Now I have done that too. Then I go here, click a trigger to combine scroll time. We want Facebook to fire an event when a visitor spends at least 120 seconds. Hmm. Click a new trigger. So we call this, right? So I go here, I go here, I go here, I go here, John Loomer blog post. Now select custom event trigger, select custom event trigger, enter, select an enter for event name and check box for regex matching. Enter event name, enter use regex matching. So I go here, use regex matching, right? Some custom events, click on some custom events, then DLV time, TLV scroll. Uh, Data time operated threshold. TLV time event number. এটাই তো DLV dot timer event number. Yes, DLV dot timer greater than or equal to 4. DLV timer interval number or DLV timer event number and DLV threshold. This is equal greater than equal to 70. Done. Now I will go to tag. Now we can create a Google Tag Manager that reference to triggers and variables we just made. John Loomer. Now we'll go to tag. New John Loomer. 120 seconds. কি করে হয় 120 seconds? It was 4. 4. 6, 30, 60, 90, 120. আচ্ছা. And 70% scroll. Right? I take this, then use custom HTML tag. My God. Use custom HTML tag. Then script. It should look like this. So I go here. It should look like this. So, sorry. No, it should look like this. So, script where time on site, script variable time on site, TLV timer event, and divided by 1000, divided by 1000 FP time on depth, FP time and depth, script page URL, right? Script, script. Then under advanced setting tag sequencing, advanced setting tag sequencing, under advanced setting tag sequencing, fire tag before fire base pixel. Yeah, this I have understood. Fired the Facebook base pixel should be Facebook base pixel code should be fired before that. Yes, this also I have understood. Under triggering, select what we created earlier, blog post one. Under triggering, select JL blog poster. This also I have done. Now triggering, select this. Now test your event. Let's make the event as well. So now I go save this and I submit this. John Loomer, 120 seconds and 70% scroll depth. Publish. The key হচ্ছে errors, unknown variable. দেখি কেউ কিছু জিজ্ঞেস করেছে কিনা, if anybody else has faced this for long. Now I will again read it. There is one comment here. I had to reset to English. Dutch error. The DLV dash GTM and DLV dash interval. The problem was the dash. Somehow the dash used in the code was different than used in the variable name. Okay, let me try again. Uh, I go here. Let's have this. And let's have this. And if I go, oh, sorry, this was interval. So it will come here. And this will be this. Now if I save, yes, yes. Now if I submit, let's see if this works. One thing has gone down. One has gone down, which is timer number. Aha. I think I have got the issue. So again I go to the tag and I go here. I go here in the code and I did a mistake of not copying R. I save this, I close this, I submit this. Again, oh my god. So now, if I go and refresh this page, and now if I scroll, I will look into this later. So, right, I am sharing this. It has also how to test the event, test your event.